How's it going, guys? What up? Here in my garage. Nah, just playing. JVG, six-figure sneakerhead here. Just filming a video in my car. Charging it right now. I got one of those electric things. Yeah. People are looking at me like I'm crazy. This is not my garage. It's a public parking garage. But, so today I'm going to talk about some truths about reselling sneakers. How much can you really expect to make? Some dangers you might run into other than being robbed or scammed. Dangers involving sneaker bots and other things. You have to realize that with everything comes risk, and that the bigger the dollar amount, the bigger the risk. So I'm going to talk about an experience I had while using sneaker bots. I had everything set up right, and I thought everything was going to go great, but it turns out that all the proxies I bought were banned. So my bot was completely useless. I didn't get a single pair. And I missed out. So what does this say to you guys? Well, you're not gonna expect to make $1,000 off of every release just because you have a sneaker bot. Although you can. But you can't rely on that one thing. You can't put all your eggs in one basket. So what I recommend doing is to actually make money selling sneakers. If you want to consistently make a good income every week, every month, what you have to do, you have to go out there and actively trade rare models that are used, or their past release versions that are new. So that takes a lot of research, reaching out to sellers who have this rare inventory, building relationships with them, and the best deals are always not available to the general public. So you really have to build a relationship with someone who has a lot of nice sneakers, and then you have to, gain their trust enough so that if they have, I don't know, I'm just going to make something up. Say they have a pair of Air Mags, and then they're like, hey, man, I was thinking about listing these, but, I just don't want to give them to anyone. I don't know how long they'll sell, I'm thinking about getting rid of them, blah, blah, blah. And you realize that, hey, maybe I'll, or you tell them, like, hey, man, I could take them. And, he's willing to part with them for $4,000. And if you're able to turn around and sell them closer to the market price, is $6,000, $7,000. That right there is more than, that's $2,000-$3,000. That's more than a successfully set up sneaker bot will make on an average release. Now, that said, it's also risky, so you can also deal in other retro Jordan models or other random SB models that are valuable based on the knowledge base in your head. If you don't have the knowledge base, I recommend checking out my field guide. Shout out to everyone that bought it. I know a lot of you guys did. And some of you guys have been asking some questions for me, and I just tell you guys to reread it, and half the time your question is answered in it. It's 130 pages, so you're going to want to read it over and over again, build that knowledge base in your head, and from there, with that knowledge base, those principles in your head to operate off of, then the only thing that's stopping you from how much you're going to make is you. It's an opportunist market. If you have the correct knowledge and you set goals, you can really just make however much you want. If you're doing it part-time, pretty easily make $100 a week, $50 a week. If you're a college student, that's great. I remember when I was in college, I used to donate plasma for $20 a donation twice a week and like having scars on my arms because I had no other way to make money, and selling sneakers is just so much of a better deal. And I guarantee that if you check out the field guide, you will absolutely be able to make your money back in your first deal. No doubt about that. And it's going to give you the education to continue to make deals throughout your career. It'll also build entrepreneurial skills that can translate into other opportunities. I don't only just sell shoes. I'm interested in other things. I'm interested in business in general. So I hope that comes across my ebook, and I know that these skills can translate to other areas in business, in e-commerce, and just a good learning experience. So yeah, like I said, you make the income that you want to make, but it's not as simple as sitting there buying a sneaker bot and letting it run, because like I said before, they don't always work, even though they can, and they can pay out nicely. But a lot of it is active effort in developing relationships with people who you buy from and people who you sell to. So just like anything in business, it's all about people, it's all about relationships. So you got to cultivate those relationships and set and achieve goals. And that's all it really boils down to. So those are a few truths I have for you guys. And yeah, I'm out. Like I said, sixfiguresneakerhead.com, and as always, I wish you all the best. Peace.